I'm just going to say this. I'm extremely proud of you guys. That was a stinking impressive performance. All right? Because most teams, I told you, couldn't do it. So I just wanted to tell you, I'm proud of everybody in this darn room. I may be more proud this week than I was last week or the week before.
Coming off back-to-back conference wins, Auburn welcomed SEC West rival Ole Miss to the Plains.
One definition of the word sacrifice is this: the surrender of something prized or desirable for the sake of something considered as having a higher or more pressing value. Today we play a football game, but we more importantly honor sacrifice.
Play with that edge, man. We got to get our edge back today. No complacency. We're going to come out here and dominate today, man. Here we go. Our time on three. 1, 2, 3. Our time.
It's Military Appreciation Day here at Jordan Stadium as we get ready for Auburn and Ole Miss. A day is not enough time to do justice and honor to those that deserve it above anyone else, but it's the least we can do to say thank you. Today, we play a football game. It's a big one. Sacrifices will be made to win, but nothing compared to the sacrifices we honor, both past and present. Without those sacrifices, we might not be here today playing a game.
You guys give it up to Reggie Corbin.
Guys, I've never cared much about who's in the other locker room, because it doesn't matter who's over there. Right? The only thing that matters is that the men in this room know who they are. And I say we, because I'm a part of it. We are Auburn men. Every man who's ever worn this helmet and run out that tunnel before you, every man that's on side of you right now, and every man that'll come through here after you. We owe each other something. It's not about you. This is bigger than you, any of us. You can only play ball for so long, but from now to the day you die, your name is associated with Auburn football. Good or bad, your name is associated with Auburn football. And that means something. That means excellence. That means we practice with excellence. We prepare with excellence. We go to class with excellence. We do relationships with excellence. Everything we do, the standard is high. Not because of our situation, not because how many stars about our name, because that helmet has AU on it. And everybody don't do that. Every football program is like that, but this one is. We all watching. We all watching to see, will you come and lead this place better than when you found it? It doesn't matter who's over there. It doesn't matter what the opponent is. It doesn't matter if it's a conference game or not, right? We don't need a reason to do what we do. We do what we do because we know who we are. We are Auburn men. Don't ever forget that. That won't ever change. Keep the standard high.
And good morning from the Plains. This is SEC Network Football presented by Allstate. And 4-1 Auburn, the 12th ranked team in the country, welcomes the 2-2 Rebels of Ole Miss to town as the Tigers look to stay on a roll. And with that, we welcome you to Jordan Hare, Tom Hart alongside Jordan Rogers. Cole Kubalik will be along in a moment. Week 2 of the season, Auburn went to Death Valley. They got buried by Clemson. Their quarterback was sacked 11 times. Since then, they've been a different team. They went out. They're a lock for the playoff.
Yeah, absolutely. And this team at times has seemed like a quarterback away in recent history. The addition of Jarrett Stidham and Chip Lindsey, and really how they've progressed and changed this offense since Clemson, has created a dangerous element to this passing attack and really this offense as a whole that has them primed to compete for an SEC championship.
Their defense has been one of the best in the nation all season long, so they look for that trend to continue as well.
But they are going to pass as much as possible tonight.
Third down 7. Pressure. Patterson. Caught. That's a tight end. Dawson Knox. He's got a first down and plenty more. Finally tripped up inside the 30. It's a gain of 32 for Knox. 3 yards. His longest season is 29. Distance. And off the post. No good.
You've seen the relationship with Chip Lindsey and what they're designing. You saw the first pass play here, a simple flood concept to the boundary. Those are easy layups for a quarterback. He's playing confident, he's completing balls, and this offense is running really well.
There's Johnson straight ahead, trying to bowl some people over, and a stiff arm to clear him. Past the 50 and into Rebel territory. Kerryon Johnson with a muscular 26-yard run.
I tell you what.
7 on 4th down this season.
Now Winogo, the former left tackle here on the outside. Imagine they're going to be running his way.
Johnson hesitates, gets past the line, and Auburn's got a first down.
One time they did run his way, and he almost got beat across the face. He's just been more consistent at that spot.
10th play of the drive, opening touch for Auburn. Heavy dose of run. Kerryon Johnson finds the edge. Jumps inside. Touchdown! Auburn and Kerryon Johnson. A 74-yard drive. 53 of those yards come courtesy of Kerryon Johnson.
And this is just a buck sweep. You know it's going to be a good play when your guard, Mike Horton, comes from the opposite side and doesn't need to block anybody. Kerryon Johnson, I said, is not matching up with the pace that Ole Miss is setting.
Patterson fakes the throw after the handoff to Devon Penniman, and he maybe finds one. Does it give you the feeling that maybe Auburn wasn't anticipating Ole Miss going this fast? Practice looks healthy.
Man coverage on the outsides. This might be a shot in the end zone.
Patterson gets hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. He got blasted from the backside. Dean had the coverage, and Patterson ended up eating turf.
And Tom, this is what's troubling.
Play clock at 2. Patterson, corner fade, incomplete. Lock-up coverage on DK Metcalf by Carlton Davis. 7-yard attempt for the senior Gary Wunderlich. 5 of 8 on the year. and he fits it through to get Ole Miss on the board. Both offenses moving at will. Auburn with an early lead. Kool-Aid, no sugar, ham, no burger.
That's what I was thinking.
I know you're with me.
7 touchdowns here.
It's like they got fired on their day off. Setting up a screen to Ryan Davis. He's got the sideline. Ryan Davis, first-class speed, and he bends it back to the inside. Davis looking for a block. Got it! And Davis will take it 75 yards for the score.
This is a great play design. You'll see the power movement up front. They pull a guard that sucks the linebackers. And anytime you get it to a guy like Ryan Davis, he's always got a chance to take this one all the way. This is the thing. These are the concepts that Chip Lindsey has started to incorporate more and more to give Stidham these easy outlets. And that's why you're seeing his completion percentage go sky high.
Last week against Mississippi State. That was the most for Auburn since 2001. Back to the running game. Devon Penniman having a hard time keeping him honest. He loses 3.
And this is the problem when you don't have a running game that's getting anything going. And also when you run right at Derek Brown, that never works. But
we see another big play on that last possession. That was a secret. That's what Auburn didn't accomplish the first 2 weeks. And they go to the Wildcat here. And they'll hand it off and find a first down over the right side and a gain of 11 on first down. The run from Cam Martin.
Well, Tom, you hit the nail on the head there. Push it downfield when he needs to.
On 2nd and 7, Kerryon Johnson gets a chance. And he's able to break across midfield and pick up 13 yards and a first down. Last 2 games, Auburn has had 14 plays.
Anybody blocking up front for Kerryon Johnson, blocking in protection for Stidham, has been vital to this offense success.
Deep down the sideline, diving attempt and off the fingertips of Nate Craig Myers. Looking for another big play. It's an offense that last year their goal was 9 explosive.
He's got all the ability to do so.
Last 2 games they lead the nation in big plays. Alabama's number 2. Stidham deep out. Craig Myers first down. 19 that time. Javian Hamilton with the coverage in the Ole Miss secondary.
Another easy concept, just a high-low concept to that quarter.
Hastings in motion for Auburn. Here comes the blitz from the near side. Stidham lobs, end zone, caught. Touchdown, Auburn. Right in front of Bo. It's a 19-yard strike to Darius Slayton.
Good to see Darius Slayton getting going. It's man coverage. Great ball, great job keeping. Look at his left foot stayed down there. He's got big playability. Ball just hasn't been going his way. He's a leading wide receiver from last year. Let's see him getting some action.
It caps a 9-play, 74-yard drive.
I seen him pressed up on me, and Jared kind of gave me the little signal, so I was ready to go. You know, I tried to get on top of him, stack him up, and Jared gave me a good ball, and I was able to go get it.
Play sheet doesn't need one. I mean, it's very simple. They should be going very, very fast. We'll see if it gets predictable with Auburn's defense catching on.
1 of 4 on third down today. Metcalf, the intended receiver. Carlton Davis, the coverage, and Shea Patterson had nowhere to go.
And Monday morning quarterback for me real quick, but that was probably the most important drive. Right now, the onus is on the defense to get momentum back. 21-3, you got to get some positive plays on offense. You don't, now it's on the defense to get a stop.
Stephen Roberts just got crushed, and that'll draw a couple of flags. A.J. Moore, the senior defensive back, may not be long for this one if that was targeting.
Out yet? An uphill battle, though.
Yeah. First negative play of the day for Auburn. Off the sack by Marquise Haynes. And to the backfield, and Eli Stove. Past midfield. That'll set up 3rd and short after the sack at the gain of 15.
Yeah, and this is what Davis. It's a nice little easy dump off for Stidham.
Back to the jumbo package on 3rd and short. Overloaded the right side. Kerryon Johnson straight up the middle. This will be his 2nd touchdown of the game. His 11th of the year. It goes for 48. Carries, 126 yards and 2 scores for Kerryon Johnson. They brought in Prince Tega Winogo. They flipped Golshin to the right side. And Johnson was ready to take it right up the gut against that Ole Miss defense. Defensive coordinator Wesley McGriff trying to keep his unit's spirits high. They've been outscored now 107-6 over the last 7+ quarters. Kerryon Johnson makes it look easy, and he's still not 100%.
Probably okay with the physicality on the outside edge there. It's one thing he stressed this week. He wanted his DBs to be physical in man coverage.
Here's the ball, Penniman. Whoa, big hit from Penniman. He was so adamant that they be physical that they passed out boxing gloves, and they had the DBs working against wide receivers in boxing gloves.
Which is great, though.
They're down in 6. Longo's got the play call in for Patterson. Double slants, and it's knocked away. Stephen Roberts jumped the route, trying to find Ty Quick.
And I think you go here. I'd leave my offense on the field.
You like that play call on 3rd and 6?
You know, I don't love it because it's to a tight end. Now for Auburn, they're going to be rushing hard.
4th down 6. Patterson. Clock ticking, flags on the play, and he'll send it complete shy of the marker. We got people going down like bowling pins on the Ole Miss sideline.
As it's evolved and they've got healthy, has allowed the passing game, really the deep options to open up downfield for Jarrett Stidham.
They're averaging 9 yards a run, and another big play past midfield to Kyle Davis, who gets upended inside the 40. That's a gain of 30. Another big play for this Auburn offense.
Hurdle at the end. It's a bold move, Cotton.
He went right over the Ocho.
We got 2 guys in front.
I think he really came on strong. I think, you know, he's gotten into a rhythm. He's starting to get comfortable with us and playing in his conference and playing behind our offensive line. He's getting a lot of confidence in them, and I think it's starting to show. I think he's got a crazy completion percentage, and, you know, I'm sure it'll continue.
I'm taking that one out of bounds. But
here's Kerryon Johnson. Flag on the play. Johnson moving back to the inside for another gain and a 1st down of 14 yards on that run.
Coaching figure that he is. I mean, he gets the most out of his players. He's able to motivate, challenge, and befriend his guys better than anybody I've seen.
On 2nd and 5, Kerryon Johnson. 1st down, a little bit more. Running through guys, and Johnson takes it to the 10. A gain of 9.
These type of runs, Tom, are the ones that just break your will. That's 2 tackles.
15 minutes. This is a little bit more complicated, but the point of that is that they ran with such tempo at Baylor that he's not going to get overwhelmed with the speed of this offense.
Not at all. I think he operates even better when the tempo's fast.
Kerryon Johnson in front of Bo Jackson, takes it in again. It's a 5-yard touchdown run, and Kerryon Johnson has 3 scores today.
They are having their way with this Ole Miss defense. One thing Wesley McGriff, defensive coordinator for Ole Miss, mentioned, you want to see if they can fight through adversity. They can tackle consistently, mentally stand up when they're faced with adversity. Right now, so he has a run-pass option.
He's got Jeff Holland, a big sack man on that edge. They're going to run it straight ahead, and they pick up the first down behind Devon Penniman.
When you're facing Ole Miss, this Auburn defense has answered that today.
Didn't know we'd go nuclear physics today. Penniman gets swallowed up. Let's check in with the studio. On 2nd and 3, Martin. Auburn's got that rhythm section going here.
And Herb Hand has got to be happy with how this offensive line is playing up front. They have controlled the line of scrimmage nearly every single play today.
Stidham chased, plants, fires, complete. Fantastic hands downfield, and it's a gain of 20. Second catch of the game for Slayton.
This is so good. Not only the catch, full extension, but Stidham threw that ball before Darius Slayton was even out of his break. Be easy second half like the first.
They just want to put it on repeat and run that tape back from the first half. Chance from the goal line. And plenty of room for Noah Igbenogany. He's got the 50. Igbenogany is finally tracked down from behind at the 30. A 70-yard return and another big play. Let's check in with Cole. Pretty special, too. 49-yard attempt for Daniel Carlson. He's on the All-State Good Works team. And also maybe the best kicker in college football. Carlson missed 3 kicks all of last year. He missed 4 already this year, and he's trying to get back on track with a long 49-yarder is good for Carlson.
Tom, he chunked this, and it was good from 49.
Yep.
This is me on a par 3 150 hitting it 100 yards, and he just made it from 49. He gets completely under this entire team. He speaks, they all listen.
Deep ball. Caught! And an Ole Miss first down to A.J. Brown. 40-yard gain for Brown, the sophomore from Starkville.
And they've had this a few times. This is the same route that Brown dropped early.
Ole Miss trying to find the end zone. They haven't since the second quarter at Cal on September 16th. And they do here as DK Metcalf takes it in. Here's Hastings in motion. Stidham deep. It is incomplete. Slayton is about to get hit. Cole, it's pretty for another pretty good quarterback at Ole Miss. Eli Manning didn't allow a sack over 2 years.
Confusion on the defense.
3rd and 7. Patterson deep and too much. Van Jefferson, the intended receiver. Carlton Davis back there. Here he is in motion. He runs a 4.340. Stidham, pressured by his own man, ran into his offensive lineman. Throwing on the run. It is complete for a first down. Nate Craig Myers got depleted at the end of that one, but it was after he picked up the first down and a gain of 15.
And boy, he had Nate Craig Myers out of the break and still in this defense.
Here's Johnson on the screen. Gets one block, looking for another. Powers his way through for the first down. This dude is something else. It's a gain of 20.
Tom, he played at the same high school as Jordan Matthews, who Jordan just mentioned a few moments ago. I think we're seeing this turn into his begin to become one that Kerryon Johnson is going to be the center point and the focal guy if they're going to continue to have success.
It's their 11th play of 15 yards or more. The chunk plays are certainly there from Auburn, and if it's his offense, he's making it look like it. Remember, Cameron Petway basically not available today, still trying to come back from injury. They haven't been healthy in the same game yet this season. Prince Seguinogo is now in at left tackle. Doesn't matter who's in offensive line. Kerryon Johnson's getting it done. Steps out of bounds at the 13-yard line, a 26-yard gain. And even nice enough to help up the photographer got bowled over.
Asking somebody to hit left-handed.
You're talking about putting your knuckles on the ground and squatting, right?
Well, I never put my knuckles in the ground in the stands. I put my fingertips in the ground. What the hell you're talking about?
Fair enough. Field goal's good from 25 yards. We'll continue to break it down here on the Plains with Gus's team in front 41-10. Kerryon Johnson's put up some monster numbers today, and he continues to roll. 28 carries for 204 yards. He's averaging 7.3 yards a carry. He's now scored 11 rushing touchdowns over the last 3 games.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Yes, it is.
One side, and then you go try to do it. Mentally, it's very difficult.
On 3rd and 3, Penniman couldn't get to the line, and Ole Miss will be forced into a punting situation. By the way, pretty good left-handed hitter.
It's a 2 or 3 drives depending on the result. Well, they've had 2 field goals and 1 3-and-out. So not what they wanted to see from the offense in the second half.
Eli Stowe picks up a first down.
It looks like they're going to start to kind of push this tempo again.
The opposition is making up rules or pulling down your pants or throwing buckets of water on top of you. They got every whistle. Patterson works it to Metcalf. And Metcalf hurdles his way in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Second of the game for DK Metcalf.
We saw this same concept earlier on the touchdown to DK Metcalf. When you have a big-bodied receiver, either throw it over the top or he shows you those numbers and you let him make a move. I mean, they're young guys who run.
Stidham, touch pass to Hastings. Well, Hastings came here as a walk-on kicker, preferred walk-on status. He only had scholarship offers from 3 Division II. He's under 16 team as Malik Willis enters the game. So that was 10th grade. I wasn't ready to move to London to go play soccer, so here he is playing in the SEC. Willis, a freshman, will keep it, and he's able to pick up a first down. He was itching to get a carry, huh? He wasn't going to give that one up.
I've been there. I've been the backup quarterback coming in. Even if it's a muddy read, you want to keep that thing on the zone read. So.
Eli Stowe to the 30, brought down at the 25. Let's take you back to the studio.
Pre-game, we would meet each other in the corner of the end zone right before we came back out as an offense, and we'd give each other a big hug and say, I'd go to battle with you any day.
Here's Daniel Carlson looking for the SEC scoring record with this 35-yard field goal attempt. And that's why he's the most popular player in this Auburn team right now. He just broke Blair Walsh's record. 413 points for the senior from Colorado Springs, Daniel Carlson. He's got a couple 3-pointers today.
It's awesome, you know, big win for us, and you know, for me, that's been something I wanted to do. You know, coming back this 4th year, that's something, you know, I had in mind, and it's just been a long time. You know, it's been a fun 4 years, so you know, to see all that hard work pay off, and you know, all the points over the years kind of accumulate, and like I said, big win. That's a big thing, but that's something that I'm gonna, you know, hang on for the rest of my life, and you know, when I'm old and got nothing else to brag about, that's for sure. You know, gonna be one of the top things I'll be bragging about.
Never gets old.
10th play of the drive here for Ole Miss. trailing by 27. Score would make things really interesting.
A.J. Brown in the slot. This has been his go-to guy.
Patterson out of the backfield finds Wilkins, slices through, and Wilkins takes it down to the 1.
Saw you with the catch. How does he get in touch with you? Oh, no.
Here's Ole Miss from the goal line, Cole, and they punch it in. It's Jordan Wilkins with the touchdown run. Has she ever made a play like that before is my question. We'll get you out to Williams-Brice Stadium as soon as we're done here. Willis handles the low snap. This is Malik Miller. This is what's coming up for Auburn.
Well oiled right now.
I think that's the one thing we're looking for right now. 3rd and 1. Auburn picks up the first down. It's why we love sports. It's why we love college football. These are teenagers. The Tigers get 560 yards of total offense. Jarrett Stidham, 235 yards and 2 touchdowns in the air. Kerryon Johnson, 204 yards and 3 touchdowns on the ground. Ole Miss had 429 yards of offense on 81 plays, but misfired on their first couple of scoring opportunities. Cole standing by with Gus Malzahn.
Coach Malzahn, what did you think of your team and how they played in the second half of this football game?
Yeah, hey, we put the game away. You know, we let some young guys play, but we did what we had to. You know, and I feel good about where we're at. Got some momentum. You know, heading on the road next week.
A lot of young guys got to play. Is this a strategy maybe with your quarterbacks we could see more of moving forward?
You know, it's good to get Malik, you know, reps in the second half, 3 weeks in a row. I thought that was big. And the more he gets out there, you know, the more comfortable he'll get.
You told us you did a few things different for an early kick this week. You have 3 consecutive road games coming up. Will that change your approach at all?
You know, hey, we're going to keep doing what we're doing. Just try to get a little bit better each week. That's been our message. But I'm proud of our team. I mean, they're scary, you know, on offense. I thought we did what we had to do on our offense. We ran the ball good. We were balanced again, and we hit some passes down the field. Real happy with our players.
This defense continues to stand up. A group that you know you can lean on. What do they show you today?
Oh, Craig, I mean, they did a super job, you know, containing a very explosive offense. And, you know, we put our twos in there, let them play a little bit, and they'll grow up as they go.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.